What up, what up, what up, everybody? It's your boy Aaron All Niter.
It's your boy FiF in the building.
What's up, world?
What's up? Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
yo. How are
Hey.
you guys?
Yes.
Fucking, we in the midst of the holiday season. Thanksgiving just happened. Black Friday just happened. We in the Black Friday weekend.
Right. Cyber Monday coming up. Hope y'all didn't stuff yourselves too much or overspend on a Black Friday.
I heard Black Friday was trash this year. The consensus I'm seeing online on the internet is that Black Friday really didn't have that good of deals, and that it was
No.
like a big scam where they raised up all the prices for dropping it a little bit.
They always do that,
And
bro.
it's like,
They always do
ain't
that.
they do that every year?
Yeah. So you're saying from the
Like
consumer
they do
point of
that shit
view.
every.
So you're saying from the buyer point of view. I actually saw a couple different statistics saying that from the store's point of view, people actually went out and bought more than they expected with the uncertainty of the economy. People actually spent more than what was anticipated.
Yeah, people spent more, but the deals weren't there. Like, so
Yeah,
all
they
I
didn't get
seen
more.
on like TikTok and Instagram was a bunch of videos of people bugging. Like, all right, so main person that got dragged, main store that got dragged was Target.
Walmart.
So, well,
Oh,
no, Target. So Target had a gift bag, like a free swag bag for the first 100 people that pulled up. Now, 10 of those 100 people got to win one of those like ninja slushy machine things.
yeah.
So that's like 200 and something dollars for the cheap one. But everybody else in their swag bag, they got like a fucking silver shiny Target shopping bag with a deck of Uno cards, a pack of like candies, and some like water flavor mixes. There was multiple like videos circulating the internet this morning and yesterday of these Target swag bags that people waited outside hours for, thinking that, if they're giving the Ninja for 10 people, you got to give at least something that's like half the price of the Ninja. So maybe like $100 in the swag bag or $50 in the swag bag. Not fucking $10, $15 worth of shit in the swag bag that you just waited outside for an hour and a half in the cold. Target got you.
Right. I look at bro. No, and I definitely agree with it. I'll play devil's advocate, be on the other side of it. Right. They didn't even have to even do that.
They didn't.
Let's keep it a buck. I mean, Target didn't have to give nobody nothing, and people still would have shown up. And
They
still
could
would
have
have
just
spent money.
said swag bags with, yeah, no, just free swag bags. They didn't even have to
Right.
say the Ninja. They
Right.
could have just been like, we're going to give you free swag bags. People were like, free? Me. It's me. Let me pull up. I'm going to wait outside and be cold. There was
Right.
one video that went viral. I seen it this morning. Already had like 12 million views. There was it was outside of a Target in like southern areas, but it was still cold. Everybody out there were like winter coats and shit. Fucking they were giving out tickets to the 100 people in line, and they had it where they already gave out all the tickets by like 4:30 in the morning. So there was a line of whole new people that was like waiting outside for like 20 minutes, half hour. They filming. Finally, the manager comes out and was like, all right, we already gave out all the tickets. And they're like, well, where's the people in line that you gave the tickets to that aren't allowed to enter the store till like 6 o'clock in the morning? Well, they went back into their cars and was taking a nap. Right, you already gave them the tickets, bro.
Right.
Like, ain't that shit supposed to be like, you wait until like just before 6 o'clock and then you give the tickets out?
No rhyme, no reason to it, yo.
Nah, do it 2 hours beforehand. I was like, I'm just gonna get this shit done. Fuck it.
That's crazy.
That's how fights start.
Yo, for real. For real. No, that really is.
I mean, because I'm gonna be mad if I'm outside in the store 4:30 in the morning waiting for some shit. And You know, Pablo's sleeping in his truck. He's already got a ticket an hour ago. Ain't nobody told me about this shit. Nah. I'm gonna go steal Pablo's ticket. It's all right. Pablo's used to theft. It's all right. It's America.
Right? Definitely make sure y'all share this out. Share this live out. This is an impromptu coming for y'all. This is Aaron All Niter. It's your boy FiF. We coming to y'all. This is right off the cuff. We just bring it.
Yeah.
So make sure you hit that like button. Hit that, share this out to your socials. If you're watching this on YouTube, I got 12 people watch. I got 54 people watching in my YouTube right now, bro.
Holy
let's
shit.
go. Let's go. Share this out. Share this out. Let's get this up
absolutely. There. Definitely share this out, people. Let's get this ran up.
We just bullshitting too, yo. Make sure you hit that subscribe button too. If you're in the building right now, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, yo. That's the only way we can bring this awesome material to y'all every week. Whether it's the hip hop everything show, whether it's a pop up show, or whether it's these impromptu, just get to see my face and Aaron's face because we're lovable people.
Exactly. I mean, even though I am a asshole, hi guys.
Yeah.
But shout out to King Handsome World Life tapping in the comment section.
Yeah.
Shout out everybody in here. We got King Handsome World Life. We got Zoel with some pink hands. Erin Rothwell with hey guys.
She said those bags were whack.
Zoel again put hello host and co-host.
What's up?
Rick Ruger review. Peace to the gods. Peace to you, Rick Ruger. Much love.
Hell yeah. Yo, I subscribed to him recently. I was going to hit off air. I was going to talk to you about him. That's another review show. Like the other one I dropped, the Dorky, was the Dorky review show. I got them cheeks played on.
Yeah, Rick Reviews reviewed a few of my tracks before. Much appreciation to him.
Nice.
And Rothwell, those bags are whack. Yeah, them Target gift bags, swag bags. How many of y'all got them? How many of them y'all liked them?
Right.
I mean, Rick Ruger about to go live himself. Have a good stream, brother. Appreciate you. Let's fucking go. I mean, but again, hope everybody had a good holiday. We streaming this on Facebook. We on YouTube. We everywhere right now. And our music is everywhere too. It's available on all platforms. Just type in our names. I mean, wherever you listen to music, and you got us. I mean,
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. If you check it out on Audio Mac, Deezer, iHeartRadio, goddamn
these nuts. That's what the guy from Deezer came up with the name from. He's like, where you gonna stream the music from? These nuts. He was like, Deezer.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, shout out to Deezer.
Peace, yo, he said peace all the way from Canton, Ohio on Facebook.
Hell yeah. Shout out Ron Hobson in Ohio.
Yeah. Whoa.
Know what I mean? Ain't that next to like Cleveland? Or is that just another big city that's popping off the top of my name?
Not probably right. I mean, Ohio's not that big of a state.
Right. None of these states is really that big, except for like Texas, California.
I mean, all the Southwest states, like New Mexico, Arizona.
They all be bigger and shit.
Right?
What's one thing I didn't know until I went to PA? How big Pennsylvania was. Pennsylvania, this is just fields of trees, fucking trees, and more trees, and highways that go 70.
And it takes forever to get through.
Hell yeah, bro. And the highways is 70 miles per hour in Pennsylvania.
Word. That means you can go 80, 85.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yo, as soon as I see the mile per hour should go up 70, I'm like, I should see 70. I'm like, amazing. That's great. They didn't give a fuck about life out here. This is just speed through.
Yes, sir.
Feel bad for the Amish people, though, that are still on a horse and buggy.
Horse and buggy going 7 miles an hour, like.
Yo, there's side roads out there that are all like windy hills. They're like 45 miles an hour down like these up fucking steep mountain type hills. And then you got the horse and buggies going. So they got like reflectors in a triangle on the back of their buggy, like fucking
they gotta have it down there because the cars and shit. They always go off to the side of the road too, and people.
Yeah.
Oh, it fucks up traffic down there. I did a job down in Lancaster, PA, which is where it's like heavy Amish, big Amish population down there. And I was down there for 5 weeks. This was like 10 years ago, bro. And I remember we was trying to go out to get some food after work, and there was like this long line, people behind us. We're like, what the fuck, yo? Like, what's going on here? And then we finally people going around the buggy on the side of the road. Like you said, had the reflectors on it and shit. Had the fucking had license plate. I'm like, this motherfucker's buggy got a license plate, bro.
Yo, I seen a video of the Amish the other day moving a barn, right? There's this big ass barn. And I'm looking at it like, okay, how they gonna move this shit? And then like the video time lapse. And then you see like 10 of them standing over there looking at the barn, talking about we're gonna move this, watch, da da da. And then there's 150 of them, 200 of them. Everybody's like shoulder by shoulder, and then they pick up the fucking barn. And then they walked it like 50 feet somewhere else. I'm like, yo, that is the illest shit in the world. You just have got everybody together, picked it up, and moved it. What the fuck type of shit is that?
Those motherfuckers are jacked too. Them boys are like, them boys
because they be living in barns and shit with their neighbors. Them motherfuckers work all damn day.
For real.
Holy shit.
I be seeing videos of them dudes like doing construction work, man, and the speed and the quality you get from them, bro. You don't see that shit in the construction industry no more. Like not at the rate that they do it, to the good quality you get out of them, bro. Crazy. And
if
they
I own
do
a construction company, I'm gonna try to hire a few Amish people to teach my workers.
Right.
I'd be like, yo, listen, I'll pay y'all top dollar. I know you really don't care about top dollar because you're already rich, but listen, fucking teach my peoples how to make this shit great because your shit's amazing. Like, for real. But, hold on, we got another comment from Ohio.
Yeah.
Shout out Cypher Sick Bishop in the comments.
Cypher Sick? Yeah.
Ron Hobson put, it's 45 minutes west of Cleveland. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
And put, you all could clean up the music side here during the Pro Football Hall of Fame Festival in the summer.
Bro, that's the fucking good idea right there.
Okay. That's a real good idea. Nice Canton, Ohio trip.
What's the dates for that? By the way, Hobson, if you're still in here, yo, what's you said during the summertime, right? When is it? June, July, August? Roughly what weeks are they? Is it a 1 week? Is it a 2 week event? Send us some info on that. I would definitely like to, we get on that now, being November, almost December. Gives us 6 months to plan, 5 months to plan. Definitely be out there. I like that.
August 6th through the 9th.
Perfect.
All right, perfect. So August 6th is the arrival and the Hall of Fame game. August 7th is Leisure Day. August 8th is the enshrinement ceremony. And August 9th is Concert for Legends featuring Lainey Wilson. Who?
Either way, fuck it. All right.
Is that? It's probably an amazing person that's an artist, but I've never heard of that person.
Me neither.
It's not what I listen to.
I would say it's probably outside the genre. Yeah, it's outside the genre.
You're not going to see Lainey Wilson in my fucking playlist. I'll tell you that right now. Somebody put a gun to my head. It was like, sing one Lainey Wilson song. I'm like, just pull the trigger, bro.
I never heard of him.
I don't know what you're doing.
Erin said she's nice. Nice she looks.
Yeah. Aaron Roth was a little drunk in the comments. Nice. She's nice to you, Luke Street. LOL. She's nice to you, Luke Street. She's nice to you, Luke Street. I'm on roast mode today, so let's fucking roast turkey.
Hell yeah, yo. Hell yeah.
No. Speaking of roast mode, right? Me and my foster child, Cassius Flo, back in the day, had a podcast where I used to do prank calls. And, see what was going on and, pull people's legs. So I'm gonna try to see.
Call him. You should try to prank his ass.
Nah, he knows my voice. He'd be like, "What's up, bro? Been a while, bro. Praise Jesus. Amen, brother." And I'll be like, "Thou art thou."
Right?
Fucking Shakespeare. I
That's
don't
like
know.
one of the first times. Honestly, that's like one of the first times I've seen him stick to something. He's actually
It's
keeping
good.
every day, yo. I mean, people. I go on Facebook and like I happen to go on at the same time he's live, and it ends up on my Facebook news feed. And then I tap in with him once in a while, but he getting mad because I fuck with him hardcore. I'll be like, "Yo, you nail it in front of the priest? Is he gonna bless your mouth with his goodness?" And bro, he be getting so mad, like, "You altar boy in the back for him?" Cassius, come on.
That's a great segue to what I'm about to do. I'm about to call up Adam and Eve and Seaconk and see what's up with these people. Hi, I was wondering about the dildo size that you guys got. What's the biggest one that you got?
15 probably.
15?
God damn.
You don't got anything bigger than that?
I don't know. You'd have to come down and take a look.
Okay, because I'm trying to throw a party this weekend, and I need like 10 huge dildos.
Well, we're open till 10 if you want to come down and take a look.
All right. And before I pull up over there tonight, I was wondering what the price range per dildo is.
They're all different. You'd have to come look.
Like for the 15-incher.
I have no idea, honey.
Okay. All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye. Wah, wah, wah.
Right?
Horrible.
Right?
She
knew.
didn't want to play along.
She want to play along. Bro, I thought you was gonna go. Do you have the black one? Do you have the white one? Like, it's not really like trying to get her to fucking dig in on it.
I was just trying to get her to have conversation, but no.
Right, she
no.
was not having it.
Fuck it, I'm gonna call up the laundromat and see if they found my lost thong. Hi, I was wondering if the last machine all the way to the right, the dryer, if you guys happen to find a purple and pink thong.
The last one. So where the front counter is?
Yes, the last dryer.
No.
No, you haven't seen any?
No.
Damn, because I need that for work tonight. All right. All right, I'm gonna have to go to the store. Thanks. That didn't work either. No.
People are like, I'm too full. I'm not dealing with it.
Nobody's dealing with this shit. They're like,
right?
Nah, bro. I'm not doing it. Fuck. I remember one time I called up. I felt bad too. I called up this small market called Dao Market, and they sell hummus. Bro, I asked for 100 pounds of hummus. I said I was having a party. I need 100 pounds of hummus by tomorrow. What's the price? The guy was like, let me call you back. He literally called me back about 10 minutes later. He was like, I can get that much for you, but are you going to be in here tomorrow to get it? He was like, because it's a lot of hummus and I don't order that much. I'm like, yeah, I'll be in there tomorrow. He goes, okay, cool. I'm going to put the order in now. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Da, da, da. I called him back 5 minutes later. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to cancel that order. I'm sorry, buddy. There's no party. I'm like, I just pranked your ass. But I appreciate you and your customer service. You did a great job. Give you 5 stars. No, I mean, he was a good guy. Then I just tried to look up the number before Adam and Eve, but I guess they're permanently closed now. No surprise. The Amazing Sex Superstore in Providence. Yes, it's permanently closed online. I called it once with Cassius Flow, right? And we was doing the pranks and shit on the podcast. So he told me to call and ask for glory holes, right? So I asked if they got any glory holes. The guy on the phone says, no, they're illegal in Rhode Island. I'm like, them shits are illegal? That shit's a crime?
Right.
I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. And then he goes, but, he goes, we do offer. And I was like, okay, what do you offer? He goes, ventilation shafts. I said, what the fuck is that? He was like, same thing, but not the same thing. Now I know why they're closed.
Ventilation shafts. Oh, yo, you gotta get clean airflow in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you gotta put the holes in the wall. Make sure
Oh my god,
air's out. The owner's like, that's just for ventilation. That's all.
Fuck that shit.
State inspector's like, that's not what that's for, buddy.
Right.
That's not. I'm gonna have to shut you down. Fuck
You're
you
closed.
doing?
You're closed.
Wild.
Holy shit.
Speaking of shit like that, I just seen this documentary the other day. Remember HBO back in the day, The Bunny Ranch?
Oh yeah.
So they just had this documentary about the Bunny Ranch, about like surviving the Bunny Ranch. Well, like these former prostitutes talking about how evil it was. How the guy Dennis Hoff was like basically raping them all and fucking all of this shit. I'm like, yo, y'all need to stop with this. Some of the girls traveled across country to go work at the brothel. I said, yo, you traveled from one coast to the next to be a hoe, to be a paid hoe.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, yeah, but the boss wanted to fool around because he wanted to test his product. If he's selling you the product. You gonna test it first?
You know what you're going there for too. Like, come on, let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it a buck. Like, you know why you're going there. And then you after the fact gonna be like, oh, it was like, what did you think it was gonna be? Fucking cake and confetti? The fuck? Like,
Flea said, it's not a Sunday. What the hell?
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Gotcha. We'll still be on tomorrow. Don't worry. We're still gonna be on tomorrow at 6 p.m. By the way, whoever's still watching this podcast right now, you can tap in tomorrow
from No Victory Too Easy TV was laughing at us about
the phone calls,
the dildos, and the thongs. Yo, I can just imagine the lady's face at the laundromat when I was like, "Damn, I need that. I gotta go to work tonight."
She was like,
"So what the fuck?" That's great, big rat.
He doesn't come up in here looking for that shit.
Best part is if she actually really found something, she's just hiding it. Nasty bitch. Just call back and be like, yo, somebody told me that you found it and you're just hiding it on me.
You're wearing it.
You're wearing it. You need to put it back.
Right?
Then I want it washed first. Wash, dry, fold. Wash, dry, fold.
Smell like fish. What the fuck smell like a tuna can
for?
That shit is wild, bro. Holy fuck. Yo,
we got mad new music coming out. Just saying. Take this on a music tip. Since Flea mentioned Sunday. Dying. AI's gonna make that into a clip.
Aaron All Niter dies on live.
Like Aaron All Niter dies on live.
Oh yeah.
People gonna be that'll be my most viewed video.
For real. As you
then
know,
I pop up tomorrow. I'll be like, you guys are assholes, all of you. Okay. Whoever pressed play on me dying. Fucked up.
So speaking of music, we all know for the past 2 years, Aaron All Niter's got a Christmas song called Cash App Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be you can go find that with Christmas time coming up. Definitely go check that out. That shit's a vibe. That shit's a bop.
Yeah, the official music video drops on the Aaron All Niter Vivo channel on December 7th.
Nice.
Yesterday, I just dropped a music video for the song called Vibes, available on Aaron All Niter Vivo. and I was doing weekly music videos from July every Friday to the end of the year. But from December, I'm gonna hit y'all with different variations of Cash App Christmas. So every Friday in December is gonna be a re-release, different visual for Cash App Christmas to keep the spirit of the season.
Yes, the season.
Yeah, I put up a video yesterday of like the Grinch dancing to it and shit. The Grinch was in like a car too, the slingshot. And it was like a Grinch like twerking and shit to it. It worked perfectly, hit the beat perfect. I was like, hell yeah.
Let's go.
Like, throw my song on this.
Right?
Nice.
I'm working on a track right now called Drunk Santa. If you know me on how I like to get funny with tracks, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get too. I do have serious songs, don't get me wrong. I have serious tracks, but a lot of my music, like Chubby, Dem Cheeks, is more on the lighter tip, sexualized. This one, I heard a beat from a producer named Anabolic Beats. I actually had this beat 2020. I've had this beat since 2023. Was going to do something in the year 23, didn't do it. Didn't do it last year, and I was mad at myself about not doing it. So this year, actually, as a matter of fact, having a couple of days off from work, y'all, I've been in the studio pretty hard, pretty heavy last couple of days. So I ended up making a track called Drunk Santa. Santa Claus fucking up some gifts and shit. You know what I mean? He just not doing the right joint. Kind of. I don't want to say too much, but I'm gonna try to drop that, have that come out. Hopefully, if I can get it released, if I can get it uploaded this week, tonight or tomorrow, hopefully I can get it out like the week of Christmas. That way I can bust that out for the week of Christmas coming in, have it come in heavy. Maybe hit that algorithm.
It's like Bad Santa meets more alcohol.
Yeah, yo, yes. Yeah, yes. That's a perfect analogy for that. That's a perfect fucking analogy for that.
You know what I mean? Fucking, and yeah, so much music. Me and FiF are working on an EP right now titled Who Am I? It's gonna be more of some real authentic hip hop / political talk, conscious rap. We just finished a song with CCX from Kentucky. Shout out CCX.
Shout out CCX. Hell yeah.
That track's so good. Just got finished getting mastered. That'll be up soon. We both have more in the works with CCX, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of CCX
around get that us. Name. Yeah, know that name. That name is definitely gonna be popping off around us.
And then me and King Handsome Woe Life got an EP on the way. Cheech and Chong for my smokers.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear a lot on that one. I mean, Rapper Wee's on that one. We just finished a song called Facelift. This Botox Bug got facelift. Yo, it's a bop. I mean, so yeah, there's a lot of projects in the works. Plus
EPs, man. Holy shit on the EPs we were talking about. Like, I think each of us got like four different EPs already in the works right now for like the first 6 months. And then I got solo tracks too, bro. Just going through that folder, like I said to you earlier, like I gotta organize my shit a little bit better. I was going through the folder before we hopped on the live, and I'm like, damn, bro. I started looking at solo tracks that are like, I'm like, yo, that I can release that. That's releasable quality right now. Is it to where I want it to be? No, but it's good enough. Like, it's definitely.
You're never gonna get it to where you exactly want it to be.
I know that's my biggest fight.
You're gonna hear these legendary producers and engineers and hear that quality, and you're gonna be like, I want this right now. And trying to work towards it to the point where, like, sometimes you might end up fucking it up because you did too much and now you got backtrack shit.
Bro, you have no idea. I've been through that. All my engineering for the 5 years I've been engineering, especially in the beginning. I would get it to like, all right, it sounds good. Nah, I can do better. And then I end up fucking it up. And I can't remember every single knob turn to go back. You know what I mean? So I end up fucking shit up so many times. So now it's just like, usually now, at least for my method of it, is I get the vocals laid in how I want them, and then bang, I'll get the first mix out to sound at least of quality, bring it out to the car, listen to it on the phone, maybe a cheap speaker or something somewhere, then bring it to the car, and then go, all right, minimal adjustments because of what you're saying. I've learned my lesson, bro. From fucking too much. Sometimes too much is bad. Like it's a negative thing. And the other thing, like you're saying too, is never. At least with me specifically, people that follow me music wise be like, "Yo, I don't release nearly as much as you do." Because I'm so conscious of that, yo. And this is something that I have to learn. I'm slowly learning to get over.
I look at it like this, right? If I release a song that's not A+ quality, but it's like a B, it's fine. It's good enough. Gets the song out there. If I see the song doing traction, growing, people liking it, I'll remaster that shit. So like, I'm all about like, let me release this, build this catalog. Tomorrow ain't promised. Let me get this out there. And then if something hits, I could always touch that up or get it touched up to the point where like, okay, let me revive that and bring it back sounding better and all this other shit. So it's like there's a few that I'm already planning on remastering for a solo EP I'm working on as well. So that'll kind of be like a mini version of like my greatest hits type shit. Bang on that one with a few new records. But put it where it's like I just look at it like get the shit out there. And the only reason why my mind's like that now is because of what we discussed the last time we popped up on a live, where like people asking me for years, like, "Yo, where's your music, bro? Where's your music, yo? Where can I find your shit? I'm trying to buy something. I'm trying to download your shit, trying to stream it." And I'm like, I don't have it.
You don't have nowhere to give them. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, while they asking for it, let me give it to them. The longer you have people waiting, people get impatient. They're like, "All right, next." That person don't.
Yeah. You fall off their radar, and then it's even harder to try to scoop them back in because they already gave you their shot, that opportunity, like that first impression with people. You know, that's huge.
Like, like I study hip hop music, so look at the runs in hip hop. Who had some big runs and what they were doing, like. Lil Wayne, when Lil Wayne first came out, but when he blew up in like 07.
Yeah, like Carter 3 and forward.
Yeah. That year, he fucking was everywhere. I think he had like 100-something features that year. He was on a song with Fall Out Boy, okay? He was with everybody. Genres. And then
I remember that. Lil Wayne was like the feature.
Yeah, him working with everybody. He was the feature king. Bang. Then next thing you know, he was up. Now a whole generation's putting him in their top 5.
Rightfully so. He deserves that.
Right. Same with like a run that Drake had. Drake was a feature king too.
Drake was just, for people, whether you like Drake or not, you gotta hand him his flowers and being like, that man has been on the fucking Billboard top 10 numerous times, bro. That man drops heat. Now, whether you like it or don't like it, you gotta respect the fact that he's been up, and he's been up for a long goddamn time.
I think the thing with Drake that's tough, right? And this is where he loses a little respect, but I still give it to him because he makes hits. He got an ear for songs. So most of Drake's songs, we know that like Drake ain't the biggest songwriter. Like he'll write his own shit, but he is known to have ghostwriters that do songs for him.
Oh yeah. Well, he got the flows too.
Right. He got the bag to buy this shit as soon as he hears it popping.
Yeah. So like Triple X and shit. Like remember early in his career, he was tapping into that SoundCloud era
before it was blown up.
And grabbing certain flows out of it and then bringing it to the mainstream on his platform. Which
same thing he did with Controller. And the one dance. I need a one dance. He was like, "Oh, Afro beats." He's like, "Cool. Who's the guy who's popping right now? Popcorn? Okay, cool. Let me do something with Popcorn." took the controller
smart
song
marketing.
from him, and then put the guy who's on the original Popcorn's. The controller song was Popcorn's. Drake took it, made it his song, and then put Popcorn on the remix. Like, bro, how is you gonna put him on the remix when it was his song? You're on the remix, bro.
Yo, he looked at dude and was like, "Listen, this is gonna be a mega hit if I do it.
Mm-hmm.
You can shine, you can eat off this on the back end on a remix, and
Yeah.
even the numbers on the remix are gonna be 100,000 times more than what you're gonna pull on your own."
Exactly.
Most artists are gonna do it, especially with the climate, the way the climate is. I mean, let's
Right.
look at
The
hip-hop
bag
right now.
talks. So Popcorn,
Oh, yeah.
like, listen, and then the more successful Drake became over the years, the easier it was because he had a bigger bag and you already knew the song was gonna be a hit. So like when Quentin Miller was writing for him and shit. Fucking Quentin Miller, that boy can rap his ass off, but he'll never have a solo independent career because of him writing
He's a
for
writer.
I mean, so hold on, I got a random call and I'm answering it on live.
Oh shit, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, did you just call laundromat missing items?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I believe I found it.
You found my purple and pink thong?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God! Thank you so much. I needed that. I got work at 8:00 and I didn't have time to run to the store.
All right.
Can you put that aside for an Aaron?
All right, see you soon, baby.
All right, thank you. Bye. Perfect. They found the thong.
Bro, this
Go
is
to
a
work
2-part
now.
reel. This is a 2-part reel. We gotta cut this so that you catch the beginning as part 1 and the callback on part 2.
Oh yeah, that's fucking great.
That's a 2-piece right there. That's a 2-piece.
I'm like, what is this number? I'm like, the fuck?
Right. I'm always down with experimental music. If I see a certain style of music, I just put it out and it's doing good. Then I think about doing another song in the same style. Most importantly, every song I put out, I put my heart in. Facts, bro. You got to. I mean, people can hear. You can hear whether you're invested in a song or not. You know what I mean? You can just tell by. You can just feel it as a human being. You pick up the vibes in the tone of the voice, the inflection of the inflection, all of these cues that we take in.
Yeah.
You can tell when somebody's doesn't give a fuck. If somebody really is genuinely feeling the lyrics and can really like maybe put a life experience to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
and life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but shout out Jeremiah, aka J Rev. Go stream his music. Me and him actually got a country hip hop song together.
Oh, that's that same dude. That's his last name.
That's J Rev. He does a lot of gospel hip hops with metal, grunge, everything. Like he just experiments.
If you're looking for something different, if you're looking for something different, and you're like, yo, I'm sick of the same old same, and you want something different, definitely go people with J Rev. That's J-REV.
Yeah, so me and him got a track called Howdy, available on all platforms. Raised in the city, I can get rowdy.
Yeah.
The boys say howdy. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a bonfire song. It's a bonfire song. I know it's cold outside. Some people might be having their bonfires with fucking throw howdy on.
Right. And then when you're outside, it's cold outside. Go type in "Cold Outside" by King Handsome. Drop that too. You walk right into that one.
Outside.
It's cold outside. Yo, that shit's fun, bro. You looking for something to hype you up? That's the track. King Handsome.
Shout out King Handsome, Whoa Life.
Whoa.
But yo, how great is it that they found the thong?
Bro, that is why, and they called you back.
That's excellent customer service. And how random of an item is that? I made sure it was random. Purple and pink.
For real, right? Then they found it. Yo, do you think they really found it? Or do you think that they were talking, co-workers were talking like, yo, that was a prank call. And they call them back and see if it, and they called you back and you just confirmed it?
Yeah. That's exactly what it was. They pranked me back.
Bro, if this, oh man, I know this is all impromptu. I swear to God, if we had a camera and you walked in there looking for that shit, just to see the look on their face when you walk
Be
in,
like, I'm here for it.
Well, I'm here for the fucking shit. They'd be like, what?
Yo, what in the fuck? They're like, so this white dude with a beard walked in looking for the dog.
Really looking for that shit. And then it'd be even more funny.
Like, bitch, I need to go to work.
Then she's like, yeah, it's right here. Holds it up, be like,
I take it and walk out. Okay, thank you. You gotta own it. You gotta own the whole thing. You get rid of it when you leave, but you gotta walk out the building with it.
Facts, yo.
Jay Red, I love hip hop music. Hip hop is my favorite music. I have a jazz, blues, country, industrial metal. I just put out a song that has a mix of rap, metal, screamo, and opera called "Rise of the Crown."
Go check it out, man. That is quite the smorgasbord of the music genres altogether.
Yeah, he said rap, metal, screamo, and opera. Sundays is laughing.
Paulie Styles.
Shout out Paulie Styles, Sundays podcast show.
Hell yeah. So, yo, definitely check that out, too, right now. You see that channel down there? Tap on that channel. We got episodes on episodes. Aaron All Niter has joined us recently. He is now a staple of this podcast. So, it's myself, Aaron All Niter. It is Paulie Styles. Once in a while, we get John. Once in a while, we get New Hot Weapon. And my brother, Hammer, is going to be coming back on the show. I think next episode, I think he's coming back on. So we're going to have a full squad back up. But hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's on all platforms. Sundays podcast show spelled that way, except for TikTok. TikTok don't like Sundays.
No, they don't like what Paul says. Even fucking YouTube's a little mad at the Sundays channel right now.
I be putting clips up. I be putting the clips up from Sundays that the program makes and put on TikTok. Oh, they don't like that shit.
No, bro, we get in trouble, bro, every time.
So I gotta make sure I gotta watch the clip before I upload it, and I'm like, all right, is this one that's TikTok acceptable?
Especially recently. I mean, let's keep it real right now. Let's spill some tea. I'm not gonna say spill the tea like it's true. Opinions, of course, but Paul, since you're on here and you're hearing this, you've been getting a little crazy lately, sir. I've noticed a little race baiting, we'll call it, maybe, on the last couple of podcasts.
He said the race baiting.
Yeah, he was definitely up on that in the last couple ones. You know,
let's just say this random What's Up world, we have went from music engineering tips, 15-inch dildos, glorioles, pink and purple thongs, the Sundays podcast show, new music and EPs, holiday talk, and Black Friday deals.
Bro, for real, this is why you come to this channel. This is why when you see these channels go live, you tune in, because you just don't know what we're gonna give you. We're gonna give you a little bit something of everything and anything. Who knows? He put no.
No, okay. We just gave a moment of silence for that bullshit.
Yeah.
J Rev says Roger Payton. It's on all major streaming platforms. Yeah, J Rev's music. What the fuck is that pink thing?
Is that an alligator? Is that
a trans alligator?
Right, bro? Paulie, what are you doing?
That's a male to female alligator.
Now, Paul, is this your way of publicly coming out of the closet right now? Are you giving us the exclusive drop on the Paulie Styles coming out of the closet as trans?
I'm so lost to what that fucking emoji is.
He's the household.
I'm so lost to what that emoji is. I've never seen.
Yo, it's on YouTube. It's
this fucking thing.
No, that's a YouTube specific emoji. So when you go onto YouTube and you hit the thing, they have their YouTube ones before you get all the smile emojis. They have their own like 9 or 18 of them or whatever. I just
YouTube thinks it's special. YouTube thinks it ain't. Okay.
Well, game over.
Oh shit, that's a different one too.
Right.
Fancy. Yeah, it's the YouTube emoji. I think it's great that we went from 15-inch dildos to gospel, country, screamo music to fucking
Amish.
I forgot about the Amish people. You know what I mean? Moving bonds and shit. Lift things up, put them down.
Hell yeah. Oh, I gained a sub off this. Yes, bro. I've noticed this.
Subscribe, follow, all of that shit.
For real.
Otherwise, I will kick your dog with a fucking rock.
Ooh, especially if you're on YouTube. Facebook is one thing. Facebook's a little easier for us to navigate. This YouTube fucking landscape is crazy. Bro, I'll say this. Ever since we got this new thing on StreamYard, I've probably gained 19 subs in the last 3 weeks. No cap. It's every time we go live.
So we're talking about the truth. Is race baiting? No. The wording.
Yes. Yeah. The wording.
Especially in 2025, wording gets people's pants moist. And yeah, moisture. That's gonna be a clip itself. Just us going back and forth, going moisture. It's gonna be like the most uncomfortable word.
No, but Paul, I get what you're saying. I know where you're going with this too. Like if it's free to talk about anything, it's free to talk about anything. However, that's not reality. Unfortunately, that's not the world we live in. You know what I mean? In a perfect world, yeah, you're right. But in reality, it don't work that way, bro. Like
I just see something that relates to this. Like nursery rhymes. I see some. It was the dark history of nursery rhymes, and they were talking about so in London, like "Ring Around the Rosie," for example.
Oh boy,
"Ring Around the Rosie" is about a plague that hit London, that hundreds of people died. So what would happen? You would get a red circle rash, and then a dark red circle around it. That was the ring around the Rosie. They said that it was airborne by stench, bad smells. That's what they were thinking. So they didn't realize that like the virus is airborne, whatever. They were just like, oh, it's got to come from like bad smells. So they would take pockets full of posies, flowers, and walk around with flowers in their pockets.
So dumb to smell now.
So ring around the Rosie, pocket full of posy.
Ashes, we all fall down.
The ashes to ashes was because so many people were dying, they couldn't have mass burials, so they were having mass cremations. And the ashes were from smoke coming from the sky of cremated dead bodies. And then we all fall down. And then they weren't allowed to like publicly talk about shit like that because of the way the politics were in the country at the time. You couldn't really speak out on shit. So they put it as like nursery rhymes. Same with like Mary, quite contrary, whatever like her garden shit is. She was like killing people who were Protestants.
Well, that's so crazy. You know, the fact you said that, I only know the dirty other half. I don't even know the other real one, where it's Mary, quite contrary. Why is you so goddamn hairy?
Right.
I don't even know the real words like the second half of that joint. Bro.
Right.
When you said that to me, it's the first.
That's why I stopped, because I'm like, I don't know the real one. I'm like, I know the beginning of the real one.
Yo, you want to go there with him? You want to pull his shit up? He's asking some questions, bro. I mean, it's gonna. He says,
"I'll do the link in the comment section. The link is in the comment section."
Paul, if you can jump on. He says, "Am I racist?" If I'm keeping it real with you, some people are gonna call you a racist, bro. That's just the world we live in.
I don't think Styles is racist. I think that he.
We know him, though, but we know him. You gotta put yourself in the shoes of someone who maybe just came across that clip or that portion of the podcast, and they only heard that. They may have to call him racist. You know what I mean?
Right, like the wording. It's not the 90s, like. Styles, I feel like, speaks his mind like it's 1995. Yeah. And like jokes and talks like it's 1995 with the same type of humor and style. Some people, that's still funny as hell in 2025. But for a good chunk of people, they got super sensitive to that. You know what I mean? That's why, I learned.
I'll say now the question becomes: Is that no? Because you're 100% right when you say that.
Like I'm gonna use myself as an example for this, right? So Styles don't feel like I'm fucking with him. I almost got banned, boycotted, fucking protested against all this shit. And I think I've said this before because people thought I was transphobic and homophobic. Like, my mom a lesbian. She probably have got more pussy than I have in my life. Okay. One of my brothers is full-blown gay. Let him swing that way. He doing this thing. Fucking I nobody hating. But I had a trans person that was watching, and they took out what I was saying out of context. Because I remember growing up, and hermaphrodites were called he, she's.
Yeah.
So me being a lyricist and a wordsmith, I was like, why has there never been a she, he, or a shim? I'm like, because I think shim is a better word. It's shorter. And it means the same thing. It's a she, him. It's a shim. And then the trans female in the comments got super crazy, tagged at followers, at highlight, and like 50 people in the comment. And next thing you know, my comment section blew the fuck up, where I had like over 1,200 comments of like people angry, mad. And then I'm like, yo, chill, let me explain. Like, fuck you, let me break this shit down.
Should you have to, though? And this kind of goes like back to what I was going to say about what Paul, what Styles is. So Styles is who he is, right?
Right.
Is it up to him to conform to today's standard, or should he be allowed to still act like him, and these other people, they have to learn how to deal with it? Because the way I look at it is like,
that's a double-edged sword, because if you're interacting with the outside, you gotta like play by outside rules. So it's like us doing this social media shit, right? I look at it like this. There's a lot of things I don't say, and I censor myself like a lot. You know what I mean? But I know that what I'm going to say is going to either ban me or whatever. So I'll word it differently to get around it. So like when I first started this podcasting thing, the example with the shims, I'd say some wild shit like that all the time. Yeah, I had a lot of people that loved the viewership, loved me for that. But there was a whole chunk that I alienated by
saying that,
going overboard with it. Like I could have said the same thing.
So it's your POV. It's your point of view. Not your point of view, but the point of view that you're looking at this from. Because if you're looking at it from a business point of view, right. Yes, you're right. What you're saying is right. But if you look at it from like a First Amendment point of view,
First Amendments are gone. I say this all the time. We lost First Amendments as soon as they gave us First Amendments. I mean,
well, as social media popped out, because now social media, I think, is the biggest cataclysm of this because of what you're saying. We now have to have an idea. Does this violate the TOS? And if it does, we then have to reform our idea to say it in a way like we can't say if you
gotta say grape.
You gotta say grape. You gotta say like unalived. You gotta say certain things in order to get your point across. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of stupid, you know what I mean? Because it's like I look at it like this. If I have freedom of speech like we do, right? It's good. If we have freedom of speech like we do, it's not up to me to change what I'm saying. It's up to the person listening, because that person listening has a choice: listen or don't listen. But the problem with this is now, because people have this weak skin, they're attached to it, and now they can't take themselves away from it. Oh my God, I can't believe he said the R word, or I can't believe he said shim or he, she, or whatever. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, you have a choice right now to not listen to you and go to some and take your viewership somewhere else.
Right.
But no, you want to come at you for saying some shit. It's like, bro, this is that slippery slope.
Like, honestly, I thought the shim shit was hilarious when I said it. I'm like, I struck gold with the shims. I'm like, this is going to be a thing. Hashtag shims. I'm like, Kim Kardashian got skims. I'm about to make this shit viral with shims.
Right.
Fucking great. I'm like, no. They hate me now. I'm like, listen, fucking ladies, gentlemen, I don't know what you all fucking. Don't be mad, all right?
But that goes back to like what you're saying right now. Like, is it up to me? So me and you are out together. Say we're walking down the street, someone walking towards us, and I'm like, we're both like, hey, how you doing, sir? Because it looks like a guy, but it's
Right.
really a woman. Why is that on me to try to figure your shit out when you present yourself? It's like, that's not on me, bro. It's not like.
Right, but then I look at it like if they're like, no, I'm a female. Okay, my bad, miss. My bad, ma'am. I keep it moving. So like, I'll say some shit, but
Why should you even have to though? It coming
right.
down to that, like
we shouldn't have to, but it's the reality we live
reality.
in. So like, if I already know that we in the Matrix, you gotta play Matrix games. Like I tell people all the time, like. Otherwise, they're gonna limit you. Like we all say this freedom of speech shit. All of these social media platforms are privately owned. None of these amendments we have mean shit to the fucking social media platforms.
Because they're private, because they're not,
right. They're private
entities. They're not a utility yet, which they should be. This is how they're skating around this.
Because if they are, that's even more government propaganda. If the government's got a hand in it and gives us freedom of speech on these platforms, it'll be an illusion because they'll be running the platform. So it'll only be what
narrative. You can still say what you want. You can go on there and say R word, N word, W word. You say whatever you want.
But they'll program their algorithm to push their narrative.
Oh, of course.
Instead of
they'll program the algorithm. They'll program the algorithm to limit your reach when you say keyword this, keyword that, keyword
right.
That, you know what
so I mean? They'll shadow ban you the same thing these sites do. You know what I mean? So they'll do the same thing, but the government will push more of their narrative on a site that they control by giving us the illusion of, hey, you guys can say what you want. Like, motherfucker, I know I can't say what I want. If I look you in your face right now, fucking whoever running the social media sites and say, fuck you, suck a dick. Eat a herpes
30 days.
During the outbreak. Nope, 30 days gone. Bye. Yep. Sorry. Huh? What just happened?
Now you're demonetized for a year, by the way, too.
Right. They've already did that to me. So it's like after getting demonetized for a year, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. This ain't making sense. How do I play this differently and still get my message across, still be authentic to self and get it out?
But that sucks, though. But that sucks because now you've dumbed yourself down because when you were being you, which was captivating the people, and you were rising above the rest, becoming like your own entity, they whack-a-mole you down, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now you down here like, if I go back up there, I know what to expect. All right, so now I gotta try to do A, B, C, D, E.
Yeah, the only way to really combat it would be to make your own website and direct traffic to your own website. But that's the most difficult thing because without the financial investment of marketing your website, your website's going to get drowned in the trillion other websites that are out there. So that's why these social media sites are huge. So the best way to get around it, in my opinion, is to build a website, get your social media traffic, put your URL in all your posts,
and push your traffic that way.
Yes.
You got to.
But that's a long work. And then you can say whatever the fuck you want on your website because nobody going to shut your shit down.
That's why they got the Discords and the Patreons and shit. That's where, like, you'll see these censored type kind of podcasts. You'll only get the like the limited milk toast version of it. If you want the real, when they talking about shit that you can't, like them boys that you can't talk about, you got to go, like you're saying, you got to pay the $2 or $5 a month to get in their Discords or whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
but even that soon is going to start getting influenced because they're becoming popular. They're becoming powerful. It's
a never-ending game because you're right. It's a never-ending game though because when
you always got to find the new outlet that's ready.
So the new one gets too big, they whack it down. These guys there's a business opportunity to start over again, and they do it. It's a never-ending fucking recycling symbol. You know what I mean?
Like they already. That's why, like, a lot of artists moving over to Patreon. So you pay for the real shit.
Yeah.
Paul Star said, I'm your Huckleberry.
Here we go.
Black and brown people can call white people whatever slang terms that they want to on social media. That's weird, huh?
Now, somebody, let's keep it real. Somebody's gonna call that comment racist, but if we're being fucking honest, the kid's
That's
right.
true.
The kid's fucking right. I mean, let's be honest, bro. Like you see all kinds of people saying whatever they want about white people nowadays, and there's no repercussion for it. But if a white person does blackface or says any kind of even remotely close to racial thing, it's like blown the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like it becomes crazy. And the people, the black and brown people I've seen that try to talk about this, they all say they're like, well, white people, you know what I mean? Like you were racism for so long and slavery and da da. And I'm like, bro, this is 2025. I get it. There was some fucked up shit that happened a couple hundred years ago, but I'm sorry, your mama and your grandpa ain't never seen slavery in their life. We're talking 3 generations. That means 3 generations of I've never owned a slave in my life at all either.
Right.
So why am I being accused of something that happened 150 years ago? Like I had any
Because
control
the
over that?
narrative that's being pushed is
Yes.
programmed into these algorithms to get pushed more to spread the message, because these social media sites are lobbyists for these politicians.
Mhm.
Hey, let me make billions of dollars with these sites and controlling society, and I'll say whatever you want to the people. I'll program it so they all see it in their newsfeed every day.
Mhm.
Don't worry about it. Like, yo, if I was Elon Musk, right?
Which is to cause what though? The equal sign to what you're saying. Let's give them the conclusion to that. Why do they do that? The equal sign to that is division.
Yeah, they have to
Division.
divide. It's divide and conquer. That's the only way you actually govern and control
By
people.
race, by gender, by
Mhm.
religion. You'll see all of those 3 majors right there. If you understand those 3 majors and you start looking at the propaganda they push, you'll see it. Whatever propaganda lands under one of those, it's either they're pushing racism, or they're pushing, Christian versus Muslim, or they're pushing man versus woman, or anything and everything in between.
Like,
Trans,
all
gay,
right, this
like
is a hot topic, right? But we was talking about shims and skims earlier. Fucking I'm trying not to laugh when I say that shit, but it is fucking hilarious. Anyways, the drag queen story hours with the kids.
too far. Too far.
I think it's too far too. But I also understand that the only people that are going to them, those kids probably have already seen crazier.
The videos I only saw, say, a half a dozen compared to of all of them that are out there
Right.
that ever happened, right? I saw the kids were 5 to 8 years old. So it ain't the kids I'm even talking about. It's the fucking parents that are doing it.
Right.
And if I'm gonna keep it a buck here, it was white women. It was the suburban Karens, the
Mhm.
majority, not all, the majority of the mothers in there. There'd be
Right.
a guy or two in there that was a soy boy. You could easily
Right.
tell he was a cuck. But the
Right.
majority of them were the fucking soccer driving moms out in the suburbs bringing their kids. But why are you bringing your 6-year-old son or daughter in there when this little kid jumps off the couch thinking he's Superman or Batman? You don't think that's not impressionable? Like,
Well, this is where I'm going with this too, right? So I hear what you're saying, and I totally agree. I think that as a straight parent, right, you're not gonna send your kid to something like that unless that's already been introduced into their life by maybe a relative. Maybe there's a relative in these soccer moms'
or the
family.
mom itself, or even just the mom itself,
Right.
is that
Right. So like maybe the mom is
100%? Ain't the kids, bro. You ain't taking no 5, 6, 7, 8-year
so
old going on its own. That's the parents,
like
100%.
for example, I remember, like I said earlier, my mom a lesbian. When I was younger, one time I didn't go, but she tried to take me to P Town. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this shit. No. She was like, oh, you'll think it's hilarious. No, I won't.
Bro,
Like,
and that's unfortunate, bro, because to be honest with you, P Town itself, if you take away the stigma of what you're talking about
right,
and look at it for what it is, it's a nice place to go. It's a good vacation zone.
right,
Well, unfortunately, it's got the stigma attached to it. So
right,
now common folk, like you said, you're saying it right now. It's like I ain't going there because of that, and it's like
right,
opportunity lost, not from you, but from the city losing
right.
an opportunity to have tourism come because of it being overshadowed by what it allows.
Now, in the comments, this is going good. Style says about this topic, this shit's fucking disgusting, point blank.
I'm mostly the kids in the
right. Roger Payton says New England-based hate group NSC 131.
Never heard of it. I'm gonna look that up.
Shall we mention the Nazi group that traveled to Fall River as well? Because the drag queen story hour in Fall River had members of the New England-based hate group NSC 131. It's a militia group. It's like a white pride, fucking Proud Boy type group. But they were like outside.
That still exists.
They was outside protesting in Fall River. And the cops had to stand there and let both sides do their thing because freedom of speech.
Facts.
So it's like, okay.
But that's what's good about the freedom of speech, though. I don't at all agree with the white supremacist thing at all. However, even though I don't like the ideology they bring, I have to respect the fact that they have the right to say it. They have the right to be, if you want to be racist and bigot, you have the right to be a racist and bigot. I may not like it, but that doesn't mean not liking it doesn't mean you get to lose it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though I don't agree with it, and I think it's retarded. Oh, sorry, the R word. I think it's arted. You know what I mean? Like, but
right, there's two sides to this particular event locally. One that is pro LGBTQ, another was a recognized hate group completely against it. There are videos of this all. I think that it's baiting. So it's like, all right, if you're gonna introduce, like, if you pro LGBTQ and you're trying to introduce that to a kid to maybe show acceptance of others, I don't feel like you need to go to that extreme and bring it to a public library, because that public library is shared with other people who have different views and beliefs.
Bro, it's not even the public library.
It should be like a private place.
What were those people? It's not. All right, so we gotta keep it real. If we're gonna talk about, we gotta talk the truth. Say this truthfully. Those drag queens weren't in there just reading books and being like, "Look, I put makeup. I'm a guy and I dress like a girl and I got a wig on." I've seen videos, and multiple of them, bro, double digits worth of videos of them twerking and shit, sexualizing the kids. That's the problem. It'd be one thing if they went in there. That's way too far. That's way too far, bro. It's one thing when you want to go in there and be like, all right, listen, I'm this. We're going to try to normalize this. Let me read books to kids, but kept it at a PG level. Bro, they were in there twerking and shit, bro. Like, teaching people how to do. I'm like, what? No, this videos of 6-year-olds. Mom, this soccer moms are talking about giving dollar bills to the kid to put in the G-string. Why are you dressed in a G-string at a library in front of 5 and 6 and 7-year-olds? Like, what do you? Let's keep it a buck, man. Like,
that's some pedo shit. Like,
no.
I think there's always gonna be people that exploit shit, and
that's human nature.
Right. So there's those people that are like certified weirdos that are gonna take that as an opportunity for them to be a weirdo. And then there's the people who are just, like you said, just introducing themselves, how they are, and reading a book. I don't want it in a public place that's tax paid for. I mean, I think that if that's something that's being on, well, that should be put on by an LGBTQ organization that has their own venue that fucking they could do it at. You know what I mean? I don't want it at the public library that everybody in the city or town pays for. You know what I mean? Because nah, bro.
Who goes to the library? Let's be honest. Like, again, if you're talking percentages, I'd be willing to bet more than 50% of the people, I'm not giving a whole number, but more than half of the people that go into a library are students of some sort.
Now, Roger says, I think all actuality, it just shows that one group of people wants to try to be themselves however they see fit and feel accepted by it, while the other hand of people were crazy extremists that wanted them to feel unloved. All I'm going to say is our world is broken as it is. We should want kids and everyone else to feel accepted, so there's less pain going forward in this life. Now, Roger, I'm going to have to say this, right? I would agree with you if the drag queens was the kids. Okay, but the drag queens is the adults. Okay, so like, yeah, you could be you. Like, you want to have a drag queen story hour as an adult, do with other adults. If it's the kids that want to feel loved and accepted, and the kid's a drag queen, well, guess what? Have the kid read the book to the other kids that the other kids are
But
drag
yo,
queen.
we set age limits for things, right? There's age limits in life. Why don't we put an age limit on that? Like, listen, if you're gonna do this drag hour, 18 up, 18 plus, you're a legal adult. You are now in the eyes of the law accountable for your actions, 100%.
Right.
You're
Other
an
than
adult.
that, if it's gonna be anything under 18 for the kids, it should be an under 18-year-old, like a minor that reads to the minors.
Yeah, but even still, I think we shouldn't even. It should be that should be the cut. 18 and up,
Right.
do what you
Yeah.
want. You're an adult. 18 and down, let figure it out first because you're going through puberty. You got all these hormones going on, all this shit. Your body's changing. You don't know what you want to be one day. The next day you're this. The next day you're that. And a lot of studies are coming up now where these people are like, if I wasn't pushed this way, I wouldn't have done it. A lot of people they grow out of it. Yeah, I was gonna say pull her up, yo. She was talking, and she must be on. She's on your YouTube. It's not on mine.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Well, in a sense, I think sex needs to be explained. Like, nobody ever gave me the birds and bees talk. All right. Like, our generation, we figured that shit out on ourselves.
Yeah,
All right.
100%.
So, I see how many like kids fell through the cracks with our generation because of like bad parents and people who maybe shouldn't have been parents or oopsie babies. So
Ultimately that's a parent's fault though, yo. That lies solely on the parents for not raising their children right. Like it's not up to someone
right,
else
but if
to
the
be.
parents are already fucked up, who's gonna raise us? Who's gonna raise the parents that are already fucked up? Nobody.
And
So
no,
they're
normally
gonna
it'd be your
influence
friend
the
group.
whole generation.
Normally it'd be your friend group. You know
It
what I mean?
would,
Like
but
your
that's
friend's
not
parents.
happening
Your
in
friend, no, that doesn't
society.
happen. You're right. That doesn't happen anymore. In our when we was coming, at least when I was coming up, I'm
Yeah,
43. I'm
check your
43.
boy.
So I grew up in the 90s, right? So I was either at my boy's house when his parents were there, so I was learning their family value system, or he was at my crib and he's learning my. So you get this kind of crossbreeding going on. You know what I mean? You just don't.
But the technology took that away. So
Yes, nowadays, 100%.
unfortunately, even though we're a capitalist society, the technology is going to push us towards like a communism, socialism type shit. With capitalism as like a hybrid of all three. Fucking, we kind of already are a hybrid of all three. Like we got like a weird fucking economy here, but that fucks with the parentings. That fucks with the next generation. That all of that shit. I wish that like me as a person, like at school, they didn't just pull out a banana and put a condom on it. It was like, all right, this is how you do it, and be careful, guys. You know what I mean, just like the fuck. That's it.
But yo, does you gotta ask yourself this, right? Do these kind of classes even really help? Look at the Dare program. That did absolutely nothing. And that was a fucking drugs against resistance education, whatever
Right.
that
I think
bullshit
the
was.
ideas were right. I just
But the
think they
sex ed,
implemented it
the
wrong.
sex ed really worked. Like the sex ed in how we present it in school really work. There's a
No, because
curve.
look, it was just put the condom on the banana. That's it. There you go. Be careful. That was pretty much it.
They don't tell you about
I think the
STDs. Like,
ideas were right. It's just it wasn't implemented correctly and thoroughly enough.
mm,
Just like this is another hot one. I think that kids at a certain age, because the way society is in America, should have a drug conversation.
hell yeah, fentanyl and shit the way
I
it is,
mean,
all this other shit coming out. Absolutely.
like you got to talk to these kids before they start smoking weed. So then you got to think back to our era when we first started smoking weed. First time I smoked weed, I was 10.
Yeah, I thought it was like 11 or 12.
All right, so that's the age group that we got to start talking to these kids about drugs, especially since they're not old enough to go into the dispensary and buy some weed, and they might buy some lace shit.
For real.
So that should be discussed in health class. I mean, like all of that shit, pills, everything, the whole conversation. So that way they're aware enough and smart enough and not naive walking around like, huh? And fucking, okay, this is fine to take. And fucking get hooked on something. I think that it does give the public schooling system more control, but I think that it's the same control that they already have, just different curriculum. I mean, just like tweak the curriculum to today's day and age to what we need. And
I mean, ideally, in a perfect world, yes, but like me and you have talked about many times on other
they don't
episodes,
want to.
that's not the goal because and it's not the goal, and you can see it's not the goal by how what they're implementing. It just like you said, Rockefeller wanted drones for people. They didn't want people that were smart enough to figure shit out. So I said, yep, perversion is a human nature. That's why they need to be kept away from kids and keep it out the library. The library has enough issues with babysitting the homeless. Bro, that's
the truth. True, they shouldn't be paying for sex changes with taxpayer money either. I agree with that.
100%.
I mean, that representation, though, for children that don't feel like they belong in the right body. As long as I've been alive, I understand that. If either of you two don't, always love to you too. Like, I feel like this, right?
If you, how many people, how many of those people are there really? Like, and ask yourself, this goes, I was saying this earlier to you.
It might just be a deeper thing that makes you like, that's more of a body dysmorphia.
But that may be temporary too. You gotta figure when these kids hit puberty, male and female, hormones start raging through their body, something they've never experienced before, which triggers emotions and triggers reactions in an adolescent mind that maybe you start reaching for like extremes. But as you get older and you get out of puberty and you start hitting your young adulthood, those extreme views start to rescend, start to come back. And instead of cutting your titties off and switching your P to a D or your D to a P, maybe you don't do that.
P to a D or D to a P.
You know what I mean? Like
fucking great.
But you know what I'm saying? Like maybe we wait. Naughty.
and we started with 15-inch dildos.
Right? But, maybe we wait on that, bro, because like there's countless amount of people that have come and they're like, I jumped the gun too soon. I'm doing puberty blockers. I'm doing irreversible surgeries to my body. Bro, you're telling me you make a decision at 16, 17, 18 years old that is going to be permanent for the rest of your life. Let's pump the brake a little bit here. I'm not saying don't do it.
How many people got tattoos they regret?
For real, bro. How many people have made a bad decision in their life and regretted it?
Facts. Fucking Lone Raven says sex ed in high school is all about STDs. Facts. That's it. You know what I mean? Sex ed now, just, man, shit. Yo, listen, I had this conversation with my mother, right? Who, like I said, is a lesbian. So she's part of the LGBT community, like OG of the community.
Now, does she identify with them, or is she a lesbian outside of the community, or is she a lesbian in the community? Like, is she in the circle, or is she kind of like her own solo act?
She's like half in the circle.
Like 1 foot in, 1 foot out?
Yeah, she thinks that the circle's doing way too much right now. She thinks the circle's doing way too much. She said,
There's
listen.
a lot of people like that, bro. There's a lot of gays like that. Like, I'm not going to cap. I got an uncle that's gay. At Thanksgiving, he's at the table, and these kind of conversations happen to get brought up once in a while. You know what I mean? And he's like, no, they in his own way, he says, they're doing too much, man. It makes me look bad.
Right. My mom said the same shit. She said, listen, there's straight, gay, and bisexual. She's like, I don't know what all this other shit is. She's like, there's those three things.
Well, there can only be three. There's left, right, and in the middle, right? Like they can. Right. You only have two things to be. You can either be straight or gay.
Right.
Or okay, then there's a middle.
So, what I explained to her, I said, yeah, but now what they did, I'm like, I agree. There's only those three things. But now people made subcategories. And they're going to keep making subcategories for each little personal niche.
Yep.
And then fucking like, you could like look it up. there's like 100-something different sexual orientations or whatever. And it's
How
like, what
can
the
there be?
fuck is this?
Like, but you know what's funny though? These new age, what do you want to call them? Like categories. There's already shit for that. We've already come up. There's already been things for that, and they want to reinvent the wheel again, bro. And it's kind of, I'm like, nah, man. Like, bro, I see some shit today. It was, I fucking wrote it down. Oh, I threw a piece of paper away. It was some shit, sexuality crap. Bree. It was BREEIE or something. And I looked it up because I was curious on what it meant. I looked it up, and it was like, it's when you're bisexual, but you favor women more than men. You're okay with a stud woman, but you kind of shy away from masculine men. What the fuck? Then you're bi.
Right. Like, yeah, it's the answer's already there. Like I said, it's a subcategory. Bully Styles said, "Time to homeschool the kids again."
Yeah. That could be a problem too, because we're so
They
stupid
made it
as
where it's
parents
too
nowadays.
expensive.
Bro, it's not even that. It's like, yo, are we even? Let's again. If we're gonna keep it real, let's keep it real. How many parents could actually homeschool their kids the right way? How many are gonna take the time, if they already home, to dedicate hours a day when the day's already set up, or stop working to make sure their kids homeschool? I mean,
That's the main thing. It's too expensive. You gotta like be financially stable enough where you could have one of the parents stay home to homeschool the child while the other works.
Lone Raven, you want to come on? You see you talking a lot in the comments, bro. Come on. Aaron, drop
Yeah,
the link. Drop the link in the comments, yo.
in the comment section.
You might have to scroll up a little bit, but yeah, you see that right there? Yo, jump on any of those right there. You can come on. Same thing with you, Paul. If you want to jump on too and get in this conversation, so we're not 100%. Like, I know we're missing
And Roger Payton.
Yeah, Roger Payton said some shit up top that I wanted to respond to too. Talking about the word freedom and what does it mean? Like, so what he's saying is, and I'm still manning your spot, Roger. So tell me if I'm right or wrong on this. But what you're saying is, our views may be a little harsh on the LGBTQ community because freedom is freedom, right? And what's the word actually mean? And I agree with you. If it doesn't hurt no one, but the problem is you don't see the straight side being like, you have to be straight and you have to accept me for what it is. It's the flip. It's the other side coming super aggressive with it. And the normal person like me and Aaron don't care what you do. We don't give a fuck what you do. Just stop shoving it down my throat every time I'm watching a TV show and there's the thing of commercials and there's 5 commercials come on. Bro, why is 1 of 5 gotta be that, bro? It's like 1 of 5 isn't even the ratio of LGBTQ community to the normal population. Like, it's shoved down our throats, and it's to the point now where we're sick of it. And it's like, bro, this wasn't like this 15, 20 years ago when this shit wasn't being shoved down our throat. There was way more peace and unity between. Now you got this shit where they're shoving it down your throat and forcing me to feel some type of way when I may feel this way, but I feel shame, so now I have to feel this way. Now I got a problem with it. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, let's be honest, bro. Like, let's keep it a buck. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, let's be honest with it, yo. You know what I mean? Like I got no problem. I got no problem. You 18 plus, do you? Whatever you want to do it. But I don't need it here every day, every 5 minutes. I don't need it, bro. Like, leave me the fuck alone.
You gotta think every TV show now, you know, you got somebody who's white, somebody who's black, you got a female, you got a male, you got a gay person, or somebody who identifies as
that represents that portion for the show.
You have an old person, you have to have a young person. I mean, and you also have a disabled person because you have a bunch of other people who are able-bodied. And now that is your starting cast, and now you cast from there.
It makes sense. It makes sense if the show was built for these kind of things to be incorporated into. Right. It's another thing to shove a circle in a square fucking hole. You know what I mean? Like,
see, my thing is this, right? And the way that I move now, I learned my final lesson with the shims, but I had to bring it back. Bring it back. So Anyways, with that shit, I learned years ago. Like I told my boy, shout out Cali Azul. I told him in 2014 when I met him. I said, bro, it's the Matrix out there. I was having this same message 11 years ago. I already seen the wave. I seen the tide shifting with the world, politics, technology, the economy, schooling, the way the next generation was being raised, who was raising them, like fucking drugs, everything, and was like, oh, damn, we fucked. We lost everything. So, like, I learned that my freedoms was gone then. I mean, there's a few books out there that shed light on the government that will open your eyes up to more of what we're saying. Like one of them, I forget the author's name, but it's Behold the Pale Horse.
I've heard that.
It has a bunch of like transcripts, released files of all wild involvement shit that the government's done over the years. A bunch of crazy shit. You read them books and then mix that with a 48 Laws of Power and 33 Strategies of War, and you can see how these people have structured. Your brain starts thinking like them. And then it's like, oh, okay, if I was them, how would I run the world? How would I make this work for me to be rich? And that's what they're doing, and it's taking our rights away.
There's only so many seats at the table too. There's only so like think about it, yo. Us as humans, right? We always gotta try to find there always has to be like a hierarchy structure. And as much as we do have in this world, there's only so much. So think about it. If you have if you own half the pizza, why are you gonna let someone else come from the bottom and take a slice of yours? You're not. You know what I mean? So there's only so much. So the system's designed to allow a few at the top to dictate to the rest and not allow us to get our nose above water. You know what I mean? It's designed that way because there's only so much. And at this point, that so much is a lot. So these motherfuckers are like living life. I get it. There is enough to trickle down more, and they're not, and that's the problem. They're not releasing enough of it. Enough of the water isn't coming down to us. You know what I mean? They're holding the majority of it but you can't have everyone at the table. Because everyone's at the table, then nothing's worth anything. This is
right. So that's why, like we've said before, the system is designed this way, and it's a perfect design for them to do what they're doing.
Our system was supposed to be designed differently. It was supposed to be a competition design, meaning that whoever outperformed somebody got the bigger piece of chicken. You know what I mean? Because they earned it, not because that they slid in the back. You know what I mean? Like that's how it was supposed to be. But like I said,
now it's what Roger said. It's the rich versus the poor.
That's what it really is, and they're disguising that as race and religion. Because race and religion, in real honesty, bro, it does exist. Don't get me wrong, but it's the lesser of the two. The rich versus the poor is really pushing shit right now, in my opinion.
Sundays, Polish Style said, don't forget in this modern day world, you have to say that the white man is the devil and he causes all the problems in this world.
Well, that's the propaganda on it. That's the divide.
The blue-eyed one, too.
Right? But this is what he's saying is it's specifically backing up what we're talking about. In order to get white people versus black people, or white people versus Puerto Ricans, or white people versus Asians, or white people versus anyone, right? Or it doesn't have to just be white, doesn't need to be the center. You can input white, put any ethnicity there. It's designed that way to cause lines in the sand. Because as a whole, they can't stop us as a whole. But if they took the whole and chopped this whole into 1,000 fucking pieces and then decided to take one piece out at a time, we're going to allow that to happen. But they can't come at us at once to remove the whole as a whole. They need to do it
that's why they pick at us and get us to divide with all these different things. And it's all cracked all over the place. And then it's done. We fall apart. Any strength we have as citizens and as a country
it's gone.
Humans then it's just the power that a B that's looking at the crumbled pieces like, okay, we run this shit. Cool. Now they're not strong enough to take us down. Peace. Let's go to lunch.
Exactly. We'll do whatever we want, and we're just going to keep siphoning the resources up top from the bottom up.
Styles said the great divide in this country happened when half of us started to not know how to tell someone what a woman is. Partially.
Yes, partially, yeah. I think it happened way before. I think that started a long time ago.
That was another one of the things that was picked to cause a divide.
Yes.
That absolutely. A lot of people just like hook and focus on. Like
Styles, Styles, go on his YouTube and look. The links on his. He said drop the link, but I don't have the link to give him.
The link should be in the comments section.
No, but he's in my YouTube. Your YouTube doesn't pop. Your comments don't pop up on mine. He has to come to your live.
All right, yeah, pop over on my live and it's in the comments.
Yeah. I didn't know I was white until high school. Okay, and I'm a mix of stuff too. My white was always like British and shit. I missed the '90s. I missed the '90s too, but I'll be honest with you, man. Like this is something I always say. How did we? I know how, but I'm saying this as just a fucking thing. How did we be? Think about the '90s. I was in high school and junior high in the '90s, right? Mm-hmm. Bro, race relations was nothing like it is today, bro. White people got along with black people got along with Puerto Ricans, the Asians got along with the whites. There was beefs here and there, but the overwhelming majority was we all got along. And I grew up in Brockton, which was like a fucking melting pot. Very similar to Fall River, very similar to New Bedford and Taunton and Boston and all these major cities around here in Massachusetts. There was a little divide there. It was never the way it is now, bro. Nothing. How could we as a society 30 years later move backwards?
Because we had our own pockets in our cities where, like you said, it was melting pot cities. The places in the country that weren't melting pot cities, that hadn't got to that point of melting pot yet, once they got the internet, they didn't like that shit. You know what I mean? Or wasn't accustomed to that. Causes division. You know what I mean? Where over there might be some wild shit. Over here, it's not a problem. What up, bro? You know what I mean? And it's just everybody's getting more and more aware because everybody doing their own research. I think it's going to be this boiling point turmoil shit until the whole country gets like internet access and has actually like done their research on like the history of the country and all this shit. And like,
well, you're right. Here's the problem with that though. There's so much disinformation out there at the same time.
Right. They got to be smart about it.
Pockets of people are going to go down rabbit holes and form their actual like inner structure of how they think around bad information. And then they're going to have bad opinions, even though I shouldn't say no one's opinion is bad, but you know what I mean? They're going to have a basis, what they're drawing their opinion from. The base, the crux of where they get it from is going to be built off wrong material.
Right.
And this is you see it with the internet now. And we know this because they censor your information now. You only get, when you Google search or something, or you Bing search, or you like GoDaddy Duck, or whatever the hell that shit is, you go on there and you type in something, the top page, because they know more than 90% of the people only scroll the top page, that whatever those top websites are, you're going to click on one of them 9 out of 10 times. So if they know, if I just present them what I want them to know, maybe not the truth, but how I want them to feel, they'll click and they'll dive on it. Very few actually go second, third, fourth, fifth page on a Google search.
Like I forget the name of the app, but there's one app I seen it on like the Long Crime Network and shit. It tells you when you like on the app, it tells you what news stories lean what way. It'll tell you if it leans left, if it tells you if it leans right, it tells you if it's down the middle.
Yeah, they have them joints. Like even that PBD podcast that I watch all the time, the Patrick Bet David joint, his fucking website does that. He'll bring up so you can get one subject, hit all three, see where the circle of the informations cross each other, knowing all right, maybe there's some truth there. This one's saying it, this one's saying it. Right. And it's got to be, chances are it's true, right? Like,
yeah, that's the internet evolution of news. So we just threw spaghetti at the wall for a while, and now we figured out, okay, let's find a place to get the middle news algorithm to AI to program it like this, and now we can siphon out what and give you whatever side you want. You can read what the left saying, read what the right saying, or read down the middle and figure out the truth. And now enough people got internet. Now they're gonna start using apps and shit like that. The people that actually care, that'll go out and vote, will want real news. They'll
Beyond
do
headline
that.
readers, beyond the people that read the headlines. There's
Right.
a lot of people. There's a lot of people that read the clickbait headlines and don't actually get into paragraph 2, 3, and 4. And what I'm seeing from the people that I watch a lot of independent news on YouTube. Like I very rarely go like mainstream media for anything. I'll do it if there's like an assassination or a shooting because their coverage, they're like there. So I want to see the actual visuals. But if I'm looking for like real information, there's a lot of independent people online, and they'll even tell you, bro, like when you're looking for that information, it's super tough to try to like decipher between the shit information and the right information.
Right, because it's propaganda. The internet is still run by the powers that be. They're just giving you this huge source of the information and the needle in the haystack. They're like, oh, the truth is out there, but find it. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? Now, switch this up a little bit. Roger Payton said Diddy most definitely met Jeffrey Epstein. Listen, Diddy rubbed Jeffrey Epstein's nut on his nipples, okay? Thought it was baby oil. That right there is a clip.
Oh my. Yo, did they though? Did they actually do? I mean, it's almost impossible for them not to because they're so aligned. But did they actually link up, you think?
Maybe there was competition.
I'm Googling that. Matter of fact, I'm Googling that right now.
They might have been competition, you know, like Diddy versus Epstein. Like, do you go to the Epstein parties or the Diddy parties? Which side do you swing to? I mean,
there's no confirmed evidence or publicity releasing information that Sean Diddy Combs and Jeffrey Epstein ever met or socialized. While both individuals have faced serious sex trafficking and abuse allegations, in both cases have involved powerful and wealthy circles, they are largely associated with different social and professional environments.
Oh, yeah. So there was competition. There was McDonald's and Burger King.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I mean, there was like, nah. Do you go to the Diddy parties or the Epstein parties? Or the Harvey Weinstein parties? What parties do you go to? I mean, horrible. Wow. Roger Payton, or so we know. For real, that's just what the internet's telling us.
Facts. Like I said, that goes exactly what he's talking about is getting beyond page 1. Google, DuckDuckGo, Bing. Mm-hmm. When you search something, that first page is gonna be when you ask that question, they're already tailoring their answer to you, knowing from what you're saying, right? So whatever websites they're giving you is what they want you to dive into, which is how
those websites paid to be up there.
That helps. That's what forms your opinion, though. You go on this website, and then let's say like you're even someone that's half skeptical, and you go on to the first. I'm gonna hit the first 3. You're still on the fucking first page. You're still getting. Now they're doubling, tripling down on you, bro. It's evil genius. If you can take yourselves out of our shoes and put yourself in their shoes and look at like how I'd want to control someone and how I'd want someone to think that they're thinking on their own, but they're really not. I'm really planting the seed in some like Inception movie kind of shit. Bro, it's evil fucking genius, man.
Diddy was Jeff's bitch, okay? Jeff was way higher up. Diddy handled the music industry mostly. Jeff handled different money, said Lone Raven 56.
That's bro. Let's be honest. Epstein Files had the Prince of England on it, bro. Yeah. And some Saudi royals.
Well, like I said, there was McDonald's and Burger King because Diddy had one of the other princes. What was it, Prince Harry or something? The young one that's going bald.
Did he? I thought Epstein was.
Yeah, he had the princes at one of his parties. The young ones.
Yeah, no. I'm sure
the royal family. You know how they get down,
bro. Them Dubai trips. Have you seen some of the girls that are coming back talking about the Dubai trips and what they do to them over there? Bro, they be taking dumps on their. Hey, I give you 20,000. I take shit on your chest.
Yo, but these girls are gonna do like documentaries in 5 years. Oh, they're so traumatizing. But they're like, yo, 20,000, send it. Like, bitch, you still did it for 20,000.
2 stacks right there, 2 bands right there, like in your face. These girls are like, I'll take a shower afterwards. You know what I mean? Now I know if you were Sundays dude, if you paid him $20,000, you probably shit on his chest if you wanted to. Paulie likes that kind of stuff.
Some government secret agent shit.
For real.
That's the real reason why the files haven't come out yet. Well, yeah, because they're saying that there's like former CIA directors, there's FBI directors, there's people in Israeli prime ministry and fucking their intelligence. So you got world intelligence that Epstein had. So.
Bro, what we're going to get, because this has been the publicity it's gotten and it's been dragged out this long, they're gonna find a way, because we've made us as a society has voiced our voice and said we want these fucking files, and they know they have to do something or we're gonna keep nagging at them. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse. They understand this. Just my opinion on this. What they're gonna do is they're gonna give you a partial and tell you it's the full. They're gonna go through this list and be like, and me and you was talking about this, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you these motherfuckers hit up all these names. Go, listen, if you pay X amount, we'll make sure you don't make that final cut, because we're going to release it in 6 months, 3 months. And if you don't pay X amount to get your name off it, because we got to give them something. And some people don't. I bet you the number is so high that only a certain level of people are even like possibly
able to afford it.
Even to afford it. So there's going to be names on this list that are even what we consider high profile people. But the people that got themselves off are like the
pay attention to some of the celebrities that go broke this year.
Yo, for real.
If they just randomly go broke, they made some payments.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Roger Go's biggest cover up in American history. People want to look at politics with it, but I want to see what celebs are involved. A lot of them. Like I said, I think there's different levels to this shit. There was competition. Diddy versus Epstein versus Harvey Weinstein. They all had their own things. And a lot of these powerful people, like I watched a documentary on the Hugh Hefner, the Playboy Mansion. And he was cool with like orgies at first, and then had these girls into like bestiality and some more shit. So it was like, damn, bro, you just abusing your power.
It's sick to say that, but if you really look at it from like a timeline, it almost makes sense.
You can understand it because like he gets desensitized.
You're in your 30s and your 40s and you start this, right? So at first, yeah, you're like, yo, 2 girls this, 2 girls that, 3 girls, and step by step, it doesn't solve your jollies anymore. So
right. So Hugh Hefner is like, I've been used to 20 girls a night
over
for 30 years. So
but over 30 years, dude, when you're 70, what's left? Like,
right.
I don't agree with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm by no means co-signing this, but again,
I think at some point like that,
that's weird. Bro.
I think society. This is such a, because I don't want this, but I do think that. I think there got to be some type of policing to that shit. Like, if you get to like a point where you're that desensitized, like you at least need therapy. You
need rehabilitation or something, bro.
Like you need to get help because, like, what the fuck? Like, I think that there's a lot, and we've covered a lot in this hour 40-something minutes. So you got to think. So we've talked about. Let's run this down. Pink and purple thongs. Got the call back. They are found at Laundromex. Gonna go pick them up for work tonight.
New music dropping on us.
New music dropping. 15-inch dildos, glory holes, ventilation shafts, hummus. All of this political talk.
A whole bunch of conspiracy.
Skims. Kim Kardashian. The AI clips for this would be great.
Oh my god. Too much porn. She said too much porn, yo. Yeah, I mean
that too.
I'm guilty. I be tossing on Pornhub once in a while.
All celebs are weirdos. And then Roger Payton put Bill Cosby. I definitely think he visited the island. Laughed my ass off. Now I think Bill Cosby had his own thing going on.
He had his own island, yo.
He was like, I got enough Quaaludes here for the whole cast. He was like, "Here, put this in your JELLO." Hey, should have been HELL. No.
Right?
Oh man,
Why is the room going dark?
so sleepy. Styles said, "Yeah, you gotta crank down every once in a while because nobody doesn't like you." Laugh my fucking ass off. Yeah,
I do.
that's how it is. I mean,
It's hard nowadays as a guy, man. Women get all the sexual power now. Let's go,
I think in
Dearborn.
society,
Dildos. Let's go, dildos.
dildos.
15-inch one, too. Yo, you know those wild bro? She knew that he was trying to
No,
prank
it's
her.
gonna be hilarious when AI
Yo.
chops that into a clip.
There's no way
And the
she didn't
whole
know the
clip.
price.
Listen, Viv, that's gonna be hilarious when AI chops that into a clip, and it's literally just dildos on the screen. Me going dildos,
Yeah.
and then you going 15-inch ones too, and that's it.
Bro. Yo, you know what's crazy though, like, bro? That broad, she knew we was up to something because tell me, out of all the toys that they have there, dildos are probably the most popular toy. You don't have a price range. She didn't give you a price range, bro.
Right?
You
Yeah,
got
she
a couple
wasn't
$1,000.
playing games. She
Not
was
even
like,
a
"This is
little
a
bit.
prank."
Yeah.
She must get pranks all the time. That's
I
got to
can
be like a
imagine.
common like prank place.
Bro, I know when I was like 12 or 13, I called up fucking, it was in Brockton. It might still be there today. I don't even know. It was called Stan's Adult Video. So I called and was like, doing answer, hello. I was like, do you have Monster Melons 3? And the guy would be like, yeah. I'd be like, how much? I was like, $14.99 DVD at the time. It was you know what I mean? Or the VH or the cassette tape. And I had the phone laughing, dog. Like me and three of my boys. This is when you had like regular phones. My boy would be on the other line and could hear.
Well, that's where I had brought it from. That's where I brought it from. I'm like, I used to do the same shit.
Yep.
So with my foster kid, Cassius Flo, when me and him had the podcast at EBM, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be hilarious. I'm like, especially on a podcast, because like nobody's doing that. I'm like, fucking great. And yeah. Stans.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. He's a Brockton boy.
Stan
Yes,
was
it
right
was.
next to the gun store, right?
Bro, that shit was it was in between Main Street and North Montello. I think it was like in that block right there.
That's a great like location. I mean, just as an outsider seen by the comments, Stan's the porn store.
Yeah, he knew.
Right next to the gun store.
Yeah, bro. That place was legendary, bro. That place was legendary.
You can bust another busted shot. Whatever you want to do. Whatever store you want to bust from.
Yes.
What the fuck? Right. Shit. Lone Raven. What topic did you miss, Lone Raven? The dildos?
Yeah, it was before you jumped on, he made a prank phone call.
Lady was not having it. But shout out to Laundromax in Fall River on Stafford Road for finding the pink and purple tongue.
No, we will be in to grab shortly.
Yeah, that was great that she called back.
Lone Raven, we used to buy weed pipes from that store, from that porn store. Wait a minute, you from Brockton? Like you know Stans?
The world is from Brockton.
Bro, it's wild, yo. Oh shit, okay.
But guys, this has been dope. We just came on to say what's up, world. And
every time we do this, it shit turns wild, bro.
It does.
Nutty, bro. I love it.
Because like we do some wild random shit and it's always fucking random.
The topics are dope. And the fact you guys interact with us and we talk about what you guys comment on and bring it's a community conversation, man. I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. And you're gonna see us tomorrow.
6 p.m. tomorrow. Write it down, put it in your watch, go to your phone and
all of that
notification. Get that notification going.
And tomorrow's the pop-up, right?
Yeah, tomorrow. So tomorrow's gonna be a similar
to this.
Yeah, very similar to this.
And if you want to join, you could just pop up with us and talk about whatever like
Whatever you
this.
guys want. That's why we call it the pop-up podcast. Whatever you guys want to talk about, it's on you.
So that one's scheduled. This one we just really popped up on y'all and just said what's up. But we're gonna chop this into clips. This is gonna be great. And everybody, make sure you follow, subscribe, share this out to your news feed, share this groups, tag people in the post, tag people in the comment section, put at followers, at highlight, at top fans. If you're an admin or a moderator of a group, share this to your group and put at everyone. So Styles, share this to the groups and put at everyone in the post. It'll tag everybody in the group. It's highly appreciated. Thank you to everybody who does that. Plus, shout out to everybody who's been in the comments. Go follow Sunday's podcast on all platforms. You can catch us on there. And also go stream our music.
Yes, right here. Go on YouTube and type this in. It's Ya Boy FiF right here. Mm-hmm. I'm actually live on this right now. I also have a page. I got 169 subscribers. Let's hit fucking 200 by the end of this year. I don't have crazy dreams, realistic, but 31, we can do 31 in this month. Let's get it. So if you want anybody's page, jump on here. Also cross over, hit Aaron on that. Who are you streaming live on right now?
I'm streaming on the Aaron All Niter Facebook page. I'm streaming on the Forever Experience YouTube, and I'm streaming on Hip Hop Everything Podcast YouTube.
Nice.
So if you popped up for this tonight on the Hip Hop Everything Podcast, all Forever Experience. Listen, Forever Experience comes back next summer, and I'm coming back with a vengeance. All right, y'all done fucked up. And Hip Hop Everything, we do that every other Sunday. We also got the Hip Hop Everything interviews. We got Lone Soldier coming up on December 7th. Make sure you check that out. And we got multiple EPs on the way. Me and Fifth got an EP in the works called Who Am I? 6 tracks. Mostly new music. 7 tracks, mostly new music, except for 2 songs. We're going to give y'all Illusions and Street Magic Anthem.
Yes.
But, guys, support us and we support you. And, listen, I fucking put my Cash App because I want for Christmas is everything on my wish list. Send that money to the Cash App, fucking stock in. I'm asking where the bag at. Yeah, that's my shit.
Hell yeah.
Cash App Christmas this season. I'm about to be the white male version of Mariah Carey. Fuck her drunk ass.
Right.
All of that shit. And yeah, fucking put me in your Christmas playlist.
Hell yeah.
And Fifth got Dirty Santa coming. Drunk Santa.
Drunk Santa. I got a song coming out too. I'm gonna drop it the week of Christmas, maybe the week before. It's called Drunk Santa. It's gonna take you on a little bit of a voyage.
Hell yeah. I was thinking of the Bad Santa movie, and I'm like, I know it's something, and I'm like, oh yeah. And then as soon as I said it, I remembered it. But yeah, Drunk Santa. Oh.
It's Bad Santa and Drunk Santa. It's like the perfect combination of
exactly.
Yep.
So, you know what I mean? And fucking guys, just subscribe, follow, all of that. We follow back, we subscribe back, we support back. You support us, we support you, and that's pretty much it. Because if we run over the time limit, the AI is not going to edit the clips like that. I'm gonna have to do it manually, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to say goodbye to you peoples. It's been fun. It's been great. It's
6 p.m. tomorrow. Remember that 6 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday night with Pop-Up Podcast. It's your boy FiF and Aaron All Niter.
Absolutely.
Don't miss it.
Yeah, guys. It's been fun. It's been great. It's been kosher for them boys. Love and monkey grease. Yeah. Monkey grease. Where'd I come up with that one? I gotta hit that.
Yeah, we still live.
It's okay.